Unforced errors. I'm Michael Smerconish in Philadelphia. It's a big weekend in the NFL, but I'm not talking about football. It's the Biden administration. And by now, you know the president's week was a disaster. COVID is not contained, the messaging's a mess, and the Supreme Court struck down the president's employer mandate. Supply chain problems persist. Inflation is at its highest level in 40 years. Build Back Better is nowhere. Any effort to protect voting rights lacks the votes necessary for a filibuster carve-out. And there's a question of how to react to Russia amidst reports that it's ready to raise a false flag as a pretext to invade Ukraine.
The president's view and our view is that his agenda is one that is broadly popular in the country among many progressives, but also among many moderates and, frankly, many Republicans.
No wonder the president's approval rating, according to a survey released this week by Quinnipiac University, stands at just 33%. The White House response was to argue that Quinnipiac is an outlier and that the real number, according to a 538 average, is 43% approval, as in, we know things are bad, but they're not that bad. Take the Tuesday speech. The president hoped for a momentum shift with a trip to Georgia. Perhaps his exuberance was born of beer muscles from the positive reaction to the speech that he delivered on the January 6th anniversary. This was Biden again seeking to project strength through spite. Only this time, without Donald Trump as a target, he missed the mark. His comparison of today's opponents of his voting rights measures to the racists of the civil rights era was an overreach and off-putting. At the Wall Street Journal, Peggy Noonan, herself a former Ronald Reagan speechwriter, wrote this. The speech itself was aggressive, intemperate, not only offensive, but meant to offend. It seemed prepared by people who think there is only the Democratic Party in America, that's it. Everyone else is an outsider who can be disparaged. It was a mistake on so many levels. Noonan is right. Where was Biden's political savvy and the judgment of those who advise him? What made them think that a fire and brimstone speech delivered in Atlanta would reach its intended audience of 2? That's the only thing tangible to come from the speech, a 4 Pinocchio rating from the Washington Post for the president's false claim that he'd been arrested in the context of discussion of the civil rights movement.